welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be this pin-up makeup look, like classic red lip with some neutral eyes and all that great sort. I love this makeup, guys, because it's so fresh, but it's so daytime and nighttime as well. You can completely tone this down with adding a nude lip, or maybe a little, blot this a little and just make it a little wearable. It's up to your choice. So I completely just added a heavy coverage foundation, a lot of contouring and bronzing. I love bronzing my skin, and added a pin-up red lip. So yeah, if you want to know how I got this look, please keep on watching. If you like the video, please do share, like and subscribe to my channel. It'll mean a lot to me, guys. Do hit the subscribe button. It'll be there in the bottom, somewhere over there, and hit that bell icon to get notified whenever I upload the new video, because YouTube is a little, you kind of miss stuff on YouTube because there are so many videos. So if you want to know few makeup reviews, tutorials, or any of that sorts, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon and get notified whenever I upload video. I mostly tend to upload it on Saturdays, but it might vary depending upon my schedule, so do please hit the bell icon. Without further ado, let's get started.
Alright guys, so to prime my face I'm going to use the Colorbar's Perfect Match Primer, and this is a silicone based primer, so it hides your imperfections, your pores, and make your skin blurred out. And yeah, so because this is a mattifying primer, I chose to use the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation. So this foundation is a medium to full coverage foundation, but it has a little bit of a glow to it, and that's the reason I chose this foundation, because I wanted my face to have a little bit of a glow, even though I applied a matte pore filling silicone primer. And here I really wanted to add one more layer of foundation and drag the foundation to my neck as well, because I felt the foundation a little bit lighter than my skin tone. That might be because I'm a little tan right now because of the summer. So yeah, I just dragged the foundation to my neck so it matches completely. And I had pretty bad dark circles that day, so I chose to color correct. For color correcting, I'm going to use Elegir Pro Concealer in the shade Orange. I applied a little bit on the inner corners, under my eyes, on my eyelid, around my lips as well, where I have hyperpigmentation, and a little bit around my nose, just so that everything is color corrected. And yes, and then I just blended out using my beauty blender. So I damped the beauty blender. It's not a beauty blender actually, it's from Health and Glow, and so I damped it so that it's nice and fluffy and easy to blend, and yeah, I just used that to blend everything out. And then I just took that foundation again, maybe half a pump of it, and just applied it right around that color corrected area around my mouth, so that the orange shade is just meshed with my skin tone, and it looks more like not that ashy, and it looks more like my skin tone color. And to hide that color correcting shade under my eyes, I'm going to use Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, and I'm pretty sure that this is in the shade Neutral. So I basically go either in the shade Sand or in the shade Neutral. So I use the shade Sand when I just want to conceal under my eye, and I wanted something to be of my skin shade, and I use the shade Neutral to brighten, to highlight under my eye, as I'm doing right now. So because this is a pin-up look, eyes soft, neutral, and bold lips, I wanted everything of my base to be highlighted, to be bronzed and all of that sort. So I kind of highlighted under my eye and yeah, and just blended everything again with that makeup sponge. So I wanted to scoot you guys a little closer and give you a close-up shot to show you how beautiful the foundation is, how nicely it blends into my skin, and because of that primer I don't see a lot of pores or texture on my skin. And yeah, it's just one of my favorite foundation, and a concealer as well. It blends out so effortlessly. To set under my eyes, I'm going to use Makeup Revolution's banana powder. It is a really finely milled powder, so it's perfect for baking. So I apply a heavy amount of this powder under my eye and leave that there. I'll be doing rest of my eye and face makeup after this, and then I'll just dust this thing off. So I'm just going to keep this there for a bit. For my brows, I'm going to use Nykaa's brow definer. This is what I've been reaching out to on everyday basis as well, because it is quick, easy, and it's really a good formula. If you want to know the review of this brow product, and I have tried few Nykaa products as well, I'll list out the link in the description box for you to check. It is a review on few Nykaa products. As I said, this is what I've been reaching out lately, and it's a pretty easy to use. Once I fill my brows, I use the other side of the brow definer, which is the spoolie, and brush everything and even tone or even out the brow product that I have applied on my brow hairs, so that everything is kind of in one direction. And I'm going to use the Fashion Brow by Maybelline, the powdery side from of that brow product. So it was sitting around in my makeup collection from quite some time now, because the pencil side of this thing completely dried up and I lost the cap, and it was not that great of pencil. But the other side, the one that which comes with the sponge and some powder in the cap, that side is pretty good actually. So I've been using that to apply it on top of my Nykaa brow definer to make it more bold and more dramatic. For the bronzer, I'm going to use Jane Cosmetics shimmer bronzer. So I don't typically go or reach out to this bronzer as much, but because it was summer, it was a really summery day, I wanted to use a glittery bronzer. As I said, guys, I don't go for a glittered bronzer on my regular basis or anytime. This was like in the mood kind of a day, so I just really wanted to try a shimmer bronzer. So yeah, I'm just going to just bronze up my cheekbones, the highest points of my forehead as well. And once my face is nicely bronzed, I just dust off the under eye, the highlighting powder that I applied. I just dust off with the same brush. So I'm going to use the Colorbar's Contour and Highlight Duo. I'll list out the product details in the description box. So this one is in the shade Neutral. I use this duo kind of a thing quite a lot, guys, and I use this in almost every video of mine. It's that much how I like and love this. So I've been using this since years. So I use this to contour my face, to highlight, to apply eyeshadow, to do everything, and that's everything that I'm going to do in this video as well. So as you can see, I just took that brown shade and just chiseled out my cheekbones. I applied it a little bit on my forehead, not make everything bronzed and glowy, and yeah, just beautiful. And then I'm going to use the same powder, the brown one, on a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and just pinch the sides of my nose, apply a little line on either side of my nose, and just blend out using my ring finger. Next, I'm just going to use the highlighting shade from that same palette and just apply it right in the middle, in the center of my eyelid. I don't go on quite on the upside of my eyelid, just kind of concentrate on the lower part of the eyelid and just blend it using my finger. For the crease, I actually use the same brown shade from the contour palette and just blend it out on my crease. I used a windshield wiper motion, just took a little bit product on the brush and just wiped it and swiped it on my crease and just blend it out till the inner corner. Once my crease shade is nicely blended, I just wanted to intensify the highlighting shade a little bit more. So I just grabbed the product on my finger again and just blend it out right on the center of my eyelid so that everything just pops, highlights, and just glows further. For the inner corner again, I took the same highlighting shade and I even applied the same shade on my brow bone. And I just took that same brown shade and dragged it a little bit on the lower lash line and blended using that fluffy brush so that my lower lash line is nice and smoky, and yeah. Just highlighted my brow bone, but I used a different brush here. I used a small precise blending brush, precise pencil brush actually. All the brushes that I've been using in this video are from PAC Cosmetics, pretty great brushes. So I highlighted my nose, the tip of my nose, to make it a little bit more pointier and sharp. So let me know if you want to know any video on how I contour my face, like a dedicated video on it. Here I'm just going to highlight my cheekbones and I'll show you guys how beautiful the highlighter is. I'll just tilt my face a little and there you go. There you see. The highlighter is super glowy. It's not blindingly glowing, but it's definitely subtle and a smooth transition. It doesn't look chalky or anything. To my routine recently, I kind of highlight my cupid's bow so that my lips are a little plumped and my features are a little bright. So the next thing that I do is I apply mascara, and then for the lipstick I'm actually going for the Faces Ultra Pro matte crayon lipstick, and this one is in the shade Red Fantasy. This lip crayon from Faces is completely matte, but it's really comfortable to wear. I mean, even though it's long lasting, it's matte, it has that crayon kind of a feel, like a mousse kind of a texture on the lip, so it's not as drying as my other crayon lipsticks that I've used in the past. So the formula of these is really good. Let me know if you need a lip swatch of the Faces Ultra Pro or Ultime Pro matte lip crayons. Let me know if you want a complete lip swatch. Just let me know what all videos you want to see, guys, in the description box. I'll definitely try to do that from my end. And that's the end of the look, guys. So it is a really classic bold lip with neutral eyes pin-up look. I usually see pin-up looks with bold liquid liner as well. I don't usually apply liquid liner because I have hooded eyes. I don't prefer that mainly. So yeah, that is my take on pin-up look. I was just clearing out if there was any lipstick on my teeth. So yeah, that's the end of the look. I hope you guys like the video. If you do, please do share, like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.